you ready? Zachary, you ready? Fight!
Now, guys, I had foreshadowed for you. I foreshadowed for you when Josiah had that beautiful stand-up to put a little pressure on Tiegs. But of all the things Aaron Tiegs does, I think I like his escapes / reversals more than anything. He's won at least one bonus from Dana, purely on a reversal. Dana gave him a bonus for a reversal. It was so beautiful. All right, down on the mat. He might need one of those reversals because it looks like Zach Minteer might be coming out on top here. Zachary Minteer, a black belt out of Pullman, taking on Tiegs by way of bend. Tiegs on bottom. Tiegs starting to lift here. Notice where Tiegs' hips are in relation to his opponent. This is where he's strong. If his hips are under his opponent, that's where he's strong. If his hips are back, if his body gets extended, that's where he's going to be weak. This is where Tiegs can explode at any time. Right there, created a little space for himself, thought about guillotine. Created some space for himself, went into a reversal, almost to a mount. Minteer trying to fight this off. Boy, Tiegs reversals. They're as good as any, but oh, now Tiegs comes to the other side. Notice the right knee of Tiegs. He's putting it to the mount. He's thinking anaconda choke. He's trying to bring those long arms under. Minteer knows it, which is why he came to his knees. If Minteer stayed on the hip, he would be in jeopardy. Minteer thinking the same reversal and almost got to mount himself. And we are less than 2 minutes. Oh, here comes one of these. Here comes one of these stand-ups. There he does it. Tiegs does it. He's on bottom. He hits a reversal into full mount. I don't know how he keeps doing this time after time. That is beautiful technique. Minteer trying to block that knee. As he does that, he puts his own arm in jeopardy. Tiegs would like to step over and trap that arm. Minteer doing the right he needs to do for defense. Minteer going to come out on top of this, perhaps. He's going to need to pull his right arm a little bit. He could come out on top of this. Tiegs has a bit of a choke here. It's going to take some time, and I don't feel with the cage he's going to be able to get it, but he does have a piece of offense. All right, Tiegs lets it go. Minteer comes out on top. Boy, round and around these guys go. There was a point system in place. They both have about 10 on the board apiece. Tiegs looking for that wrist. Tiegs thinking sweep. Minteer using pressure. You know, a grappler's strategy is always going to be different based on the rule system. If you have points, you're thinking a lot about position. You're thinking a lot about control. You must establish control. Abu Dhabi comes to mind, one of our great grappling events. But if you want to get points in Abu Dhabi, you must establish control for a meaningful amount of time. Some positions, 3 seconds. You get the side control, you hold it for a 3 count. As I say that, Tiegs is halfway to a triangle. Minteer's pinching the other knee in. He's using his own knee, pressuring forward to pinch it in. Unless Tiegs gets his left leg out, he's not going to have success here. Minteer is pitching it in, but Tiegs is 50% to a triangle. Keep that in the back of your mind. When you get into the unified rules, when you get into the highest level of grappling like what you're watching right now, it is always favor submission. Submission and then position. Position, of course, being very important, but it's still being number 2. So if you have to sacrifice a position in order to get a submission, you're incentivized and encouraged to do so. It's one of the major strategy differences between, there it is. Tiegs has been looking for that. If Minteer Minteer's going the wrong way. If he stays on his knees, he'll be okay. As he drops that hip down is where this gets him right there. Notice how Tiegs forced him to the hip? That's where this becomes a problem. Minteer thinking about getting his tip okay, he's okay here. He's not comfortable, but he's okay. Notice how he's on his knees. That hip is where it's a problem. See how he's going in between. Now he's on that hip again. That's where the problem is. That's where Tiegs wants to keep him. Tiegs wants to keep him right there on that hip. Minteer starting to get those shoulders flat, makes Tiegs rotate to a different position. I'll tell you what, Zachary Minteer came to play. Zachary Minteer came to play today. This guy is not going out. Not with how to fight. Oh, bravo. Wow. That was a high-paced 5 minutes. Yes, you can shake hands, gentlemen, for having the first portion of this contest over. But here's where the rubber meets the road. The toss of the coin. It looks like Tiegs came up.
Red one, Aaron Tiegs, defer.
Tiegs has deferred. That was Tiegs' choice. Most athletes will take their offense first, but they have a choice. For strategic reason, Tiegs, for strategic reasons, wanted to know what it was he's up against, so he's going to defer and let Minteer go first. Minteer has selected to take an arm. Referee Dave Hagan starts the action. Minteer's already got the hands broken. Minteer's got step one done. I think that Tiegs is going to be able to step over here. He does. Minteer's already let the arm go. Minteer's let go of the arm, so Tiegs is in no trouble. There's the break. 17 seconds. Tiegs knows exactly what he's up against. He wants to try to best 17 seconds, and he can end the contest if he can get a submission.
Go!
Tiegs on the back. Notice how Minteer is using his right arm, reaching down and blocking. All right, now he had to use that right arm to tap, but he had been using that arm to block, to fend off Tiegs all night. Tiegs gets those long arms around. See, this is where experience really came in for Aaron Tiegs. He was composed. He understood where he was. He had a strategy, which is what deferring represented. He knew what he was up against. He had an extra motivation to find a submission because he will not have to go on with the contest. Good strategy, well played by Aaron Tiegs. Plus, he threw in that wonderful reversal into a mount, which I kind of feel like he did for Old Chael. Kevin Keeney, tell us who won.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by submission due to face crank at 9 seconds in the bottom half of overtime round number 1, Aaron